so long it's like alchemy.
There was a playoff atmosphere right away to the start of this game at Oracle, fourth meeting. Just like all these matchups late, these are the final meetings with these teams. And you see Steph get physical with Mike Conley. Mike Conley gives Steph problems. He's a smaller guy though, Steph. I'd like to see him be more physical with him. You see Draymond picking up where he left off, hits another three early, but then he quickly gets carried away and off the dribble three. Not gonna be able to do it. Shout out Jalen Rose. But Draymond, you gotta stay in your lane, man. Off the dribble threes, just don't do it. And then you see Steph aggressive with Conley again, pokes the ball out and gets Draymond a dunk. Conley, a very difficult and underrated guard. You see McCaw get big boyed by JaMychal Green, very physical player, fits in with this Memphis team. And the game was just too physical for McCaw, who only played 12 minutes. You see Steph hesitate off the in and out dribble, out of rhythm early because of the physicality. And then I like this trap. Again, use Conley's size against him. They kind of surprise him with the trap off the pick and roll and create a turnover. And it's just because of his lack of size. Like a bigger guard can see over that trap and make the pass, not Mike Conley. You see Steph here hesitant to shoot. Ig comes in, and we're really seeing NBA Finals Iguodala right now. The dude is all the way dialed in. Look at Steph. He wants to hit Zaza on the pick, and then reluctantly finally takes the shot. So we needed Steph in attack mode early, and he wasn't that. Clay. And then look at the flop game. Look at the flop game from Zach Randolph, man. He needs to work on that. That flop was in like 4 segments, like a DeAndre free throw. Hits the jumper, though, as he's a notorious warrior killer. Again, Steph had the three, had the floater, and then elects to give it up to McGee in traffic. Steph struggling to find his rhythm offensively in the first half. Out in transition. Nice pass, Iguodala. And one to McGee. And Iguodala changed things immediately when he came in. Look at the sense of urgency on his face and really led the way the whole game. Finally, Steph three ball in Brandon Wright's eye, falling out of bounds. It's the ones he doesn't have to think about, the drop. Now, Iggs already hit 1-3, gives him a little show, go all the way to the rim. The man's got bounce if you didn't know already. David West, this pass was never there. It wasn't a window that closed. The pass was just never there, trying to find Ian on that backdoor baseline cut. And we got a B right siding. Jay Rich rolling over in his grave right now. B Wright still in the league. Ig jumps to passing lanes, and then big boys this man to the rim. Very physical. Iguodala's been showing everything in his game lately. The strength, the clutch, and the leadership. And this is a game where we really miss KD, man, because the Memphis defense was kind of sucking the life out of our offense, and we didn't have anybody to bail us out except Iguodala. Look at this offensive possession. Clark, the extra pass. Ig, the 4-point play in the corner. So he carried us in this first half that was ugly, and a half where Steph Curry struggled to be aggressive offensively. Then D West is diming. Clay, backdoor cut, gets the lay-in. Clay was automatic. Now, I tell kids all the time, a good pass can make a shot. A bad pass can take one away. You see Steph doesn't get the open three ball because Draymond, with the bad pass, Draymond gets bailed out here. But kids forget how important the pass is. It makes the shot. Steph, this time again, no thinking, hand in the face, corner ball, got it. Now, the two Michigan State alumni, Zebo not only has a psychological advantage just being the big brother, he's just got a physical advantage on the block, just too big and too strong for Draymond in an individual matchup. Then you see this dancing with the ball. Barnes, the extra dribble and the extra pass. Hot spot. Troy Daniels is a thought. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all. But this was a back and forth battle. Now to close, Zebo, they give him help. You know he wants to get back to the left hand. Steph jumps in the passing lanes. Turnover. But as a coach, you can live with that. You know why? Because it was the right play. It wasn't a forced play. It was the right pass to make. They just didn't execute. Third quarter, yes, McCaw passes it up, but what did he do? He took the dribble and sucked the defense in and gave Clay another deep three ball. So McCaw, if you're not going to take the shot, at least make the defense commit. He did. Now Clay heat check. And all of a sudden, is he getting in zombie mode? Quick timeout from the Grizzlies. And it was a good one because they know what kind of damage this man can do when he gets going. Now Barnes, corner three ball, played heavy minutes. Like I said, the game was just too physical for PMAC. No Marc Gasol enabled us to go small. Barnes with 10 and 4 and 25 minutes off the bench. Look at him crowd Allen, then back off like this nigga can't shoot. Backs all the way off him. But Vince Carter, timely three, the switch is late, the high arc, and he gets it. But Vince wasn't very effective in the game overall. And it was a heavy dose of high pick and roll with Barnes and Steph. Barnes a little more crafty than Draymond in that high pick and roll rolling to the basket. Then Iguodala tells him, look at me now. I'm getting paper. So Ig, man, all the way turned up. He gave the whole bench a stank face after that one. Take another look at it. It's not always about being quick. It's being deceiving. He looks him off as a playmaker, then the big crossover scoop slam. But to close the third quarter, it was all Memphis. Troy Daniels, all he does is hit threes, and that's what we let him do. And then Conley's so tough, right in Steph's face. I'd love to see Steph get a little more physical with him. It's okay, you can foul him. And then again, this is real tough. The pick and roll kind of just gets stuck in his stance and pops another one. Memphis closes the third on like a 10-0 run. And Clay's expression didn't change all game, and neither did his jumper. All net. Fourth quarter, finally extending, getting some breathing room, doing what he do. Then look at the sellout. Daniels has already hit 2 threes. Look at Clay sell out. And then Clark and West secure this rebound. The intensity was high all game, but it picked up even more in the fourth. And then Steph was there when we needed him most. Hits the 3 ball. Then ankle collector, skirt, skirt, gets some revenge on Conley. Those two go back and forth. It's a good matchup to watch. But really, it was all about Iguodala. Look at him, strong arm, be right for the ball, and then run the floor. Steph gives it right back to him, this time 2 hands to put the game away. And an important victory. Look at the intensity from these 2 leaders, knowing this is a possible would-be playoff opponent, and more importantly, securing 2-game lead heading to Texas to meet Houston and San Antonio. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all.